Yeah, wait, how's my lipstick? Do I look okay?
Yes.
Wait, I need to reapply. One sec.
I can buy myself flowers. Do I want? No. I want to not edit this podcast.
Everyone go buy this. It's alright. It's like $21, but it's so worth it.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Rosie.
And I'm Christina.
And welcome to the 11th Valid Vibes podcast.
Where the vibes are valid because they are real and authentic. As you could tell from the title, this week's episode is about red flags in any type of relationship, but we'll start with invalids and valids. You go first.
All right. So my invalid for the week is like, I really don't have bad anxiety. You know me. I'm so laid back. I'm like, everything is okay. But this week, my anxiety is just so bad. I'm not going to say was because it still is. Like, I had a mental breakdown while doing my makeup. It's fine. But it's just like, there's no reason also for this anxiety. I mean, like, there is a lot, but that's more subconscious. So when someone asks me, like, what's wrong, I just want to cry.
I hate that.
Like, don't ask me what's wrong. I literally cannot handle that
I
right
feel like
now.
them asking you what's wrong is what makes you break down.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I could be fine, but then someone asks me, like, are you okay? I'm like, no. Not.
Yeah. Like, don't ask me because I don't know. And then if I start thinking, I'm just going to start crying. So that's just how I've been feeling.
Well, let me ask you something. Have you visited valvibes.org?
I have, yes. Plenty of times.
Do you know about them? Because I heard that they have some like good resources if like you're having anxiety and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
But just, you know what I want to do sometimes when I have anxiety? Especially with the weather like this, like the rainy weather. I just want to sleep.
Exactly. We've talked about this.
Cry. And you know when like, you're like, instead of, going the other positive way, you're like, I just want to listen to really sad fucking music and just feel it.
Every day.
But I don't have sad music on my phone.
Oh,
I have good vibes.
I will send
know
it to
you do.
Yeah.
So I'm like playing Ed Sheeran in my room like Lego House.
Oh my God. I forgot about that. Wait,
no,
Lego House.
I literally haven't had a really sad girl moment because I'm always in denial since like 2010, basically.
That's me every day. I listen to sad music no matter what.
Like, instead of just getting yourself out of it, I want to feel this right now. So
feel it to heal it. Wonder where we got. Grow through what you go through. Your feelings are valid.
I know. But it's fine. It'll pass. This too shall pass.
It's also the weather, too. The weather's been pretty shitty.
Yeah.
If you think about it. And again, we talked about seasonal depression. I was just rewatching that episode. And when I said that I felt like doing nothing, and then I was like, and then it was raining out, and you go, good thing you have a ceiling. I fucking died.
Like, am I okay? And then I usually get my anxiety out on the gym. But there was one day I really, just didn't want to go to the gym. But I was like, let me go. I'll feel better. I had anxiety the whole time in the gym. Whole time. And, I couldn't even enjoy my workout. I just wanted to go home and get it over with. But I pushed through it. But just sometimes you just need mental rest.
It's okay not to be okay sometimes.
Okay, so you said 10 inspirational quotes, I think.
What else? I'm looking around about all the quotes that we have. Yeah, your feelings are valid. So
yeah,
but you have reasons. You keep saying you don't have reasons to be anxious, but you do.
I have
you do
a lot of freaking reasons.
Yeah, you do. So
yeah,
I'm
just gonna drink my coffee.
Yeah, go ahead. My invalid for the week is just being 22. What? What happened? What?
I just pictured me spitting this. That was so funny to me. I'm sorry.
We gotta make a compilation of all the things you say that you picture doing to me or seeing me as.
Really?
Remember the episode with Chris? You're like, I pictured you on the stretcher on the side.
I just get these funny ass thoughts. That was so random.
Somebody make a compilation for us.
Yeah.
All the time Rosie attacks Christina. Some friends they are.
That's just how my brain is.
It's okay.
This coffee's getting to me.
It's not that bad. I didn't give you that much.
I don't drink coffee, Christina.
I know. That's why I was a little shocked. All right, it's fine.
I'm fine.
Drink water.
I'm good.
My invalid for the week is life at 22.
Sucks.
There's so many stressful things that we have to do, so many things that we went through this week that we can't really get into, but we'll explain in a second. And it's like, how are you supposed to know? Like, okay, you ever look at your parents, like, how do you know things?
We go to school for X amount of years, and we learn, and then like when you're 22, you're basically thrown in the street there, and you're like, okay, adulthood. What?
Literally.
What's a 401k?
What's a 401k? Should I pay a bill? Should I take a shot of vodka? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm a little like,
it's not our fault though. So me and Christina are okay.
Well, wait. Because this is what I'm saying is because tonight at dinner, I was asking my parents all these questions about like business and stuff. And like, I'm like, how do you know this or whatever? My dad's like, what did you learn in school? And I'm like, nothing.
She was a finance major in high school. 3 years.
Finance major, yeah.
Yeah. No, and I was an advertising major.
Yeah.
So 2 periods of that a day.
Yeah. One of them being accounting. How sick is that? And I don't know nothing. I know nothing. I just didn't even speak English, so I don't even know if I took English in high school.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I said to my parents, I'm like, well, how do you figure this out? And they're like, oh, what did you learn in high school, whatever? What'd you learn in college? I'm like, I don't know. Same shit every class.
I could tell you y equals mx plus b.
What does that even mean? I don't know.
I could tell you trigonometry. I could tell you pi. I could tell you history. But you know what I can't do? Be a fucking adult.
Seriously. But like, so we're just supposed to figure it out. So yeah, so I'm just like stressed and just don't know what's going on.
But in all aspects. Same boat. Thank God.
Everyone I think at 22 is like that. I don't. If you have it figured out, comment and let us know.
Nobody
what
does.
You're doing to have it figured out because I can't.
Well, if we're being honest, I mean, like, it's easier to have it figured out at 22 if you're in a corporate job that's supplying benefits and a salary. But we're not. I know.
Oh my God, it's true.
But then we're entrepreneurs. We're doing this journey. We're going full force.
We're going to learn
and
younger.
We're on our own. We're on our own.
Also, we're going to learn all this younger. Like, everyone who was in a corporate job right now, you're telling me they know all this stuff?
No.
They know nothing. And they go to a job every day.
Nobody knows nothing because obviously us, being in this situation, we have so many people we thought that could help us, but we hear like a million different things. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything at the end of it. But it's just because of the school system. Again, like me and Christina, we've been feeling so like stupid and like so stressed out and embarrassed. And then you don't want to ask certain questions because like you get embarrassed, but like
then nobody knows. Everyone's saying something different. So
yeah,
it's like.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
You just learn on your own, I guess. So for valid, we have the same valid this week. Some exciting news. We won't talk much about it, but Valid Vibes is officially an LLC.
Thank God.
For those of you who don't even know what that means, honestly, we don't either. But it's all right. We're legit. And we're not going anywhere. That's what that means. So.
Exactly. We're not going anywhere. Yep. Valid Vibes is ours. We own it. And we're going full force. This is our year.
Yep. So that's our valid. Very exciting. Yes. Anyway, so let's start. So this whole episode is about red flags for relationships, whether that means a romantic relationship, a friendship, a family member, acquaintance, whatever you want to talk about.
Any kinds of relationship. We're not talking about just boyfriends and girlfriends, friendships. It applies to every single one.
Right. So we both wrote some notes, and then we also asked Instagram, and a lot of people wrote in. So thank you, whoever wrote in. The first one I want to say is for friends. And we talked about this the other day, and it pisses me off. If a friend comes up to you and says, oh, I was with blah, 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 and they talk so much shit about you.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Red flag. Because what did you say? How were they so comfortable enough to talk shit about me to you?
Exactly.
Just saying.
What were you doing in that situation? I had a friend that like, it was like they'd go back and forth talking about her. And then I was just like, why? How did this happen? Well, what do you think she said the whole time? And then for them to keep going, like the more information they're relaying, the more shit they're talking about you, you're obviously still responding. You're giving a little.
Obviously, you were just sitting there like this.
Exactly.
Like, no, you're not. You're obviously
No.
responding, and obviously you telling me what they said means that you didn't stop them.
Easy example. Nobody's going to come to me and talk shit about you
No.
because you're my best friend. I'm with you all the time.
You'd be surprised. Not me, but you'd be surprised. I've had best friends that's happened to. Not you, but this is what I'm saying.
No, imagine it was me. Actually, I was with this girl the other day. I literally thought that's what you were going to say.
No, but you'd be surprised because some people are fucking toxic. Like, honestly.
But they don't even realize, like, what they do is wrong. Yeah. If that makes sense.
No, so oblivious.
So oblivious.
But
I don't know why you're all mad at me, like this and that. Like, they'll start playing the victim. But then it's like, you went on a dinner, whatever. You went on a dinner with her. Mm-hmm. You come back to me, you're saying, she said this and this about me. No. Okay, I was the topic of the dinner. Okay, why are you still friends with me?
Exactly. It makes no sense. So if you're one of those people, just either don't talk shit or be careful. But honestly, don't talk shit.
You have to protect your friends.
Ridiculous.
Because, again, always think of yourself in the other person's shoes.
I want to tell a story, but I don't know who's watching.
Do we even care at this point?
I won't say names. All right, so let's make up some names here. Okay, so I have a friend named Alex. Okay.
Oh, Alex.
And I have a friend named Christian. Whatever.
Christian.
No, not Christian.
No, I know who you're talking about, and that's not it. That came out of who's Christian? She's definitely not a Christian.
Friend named Katrina. Sure, thank you. Random. And this girl Katrina came up to me, kind of like in a group, and said, "Oh, fucking Alex." So I looked at her like this. I said, "Fucking Alex, what?" And she was like, and everyone literally stopped.
The shit out of me.
Because I will be so nice to you and I'm fine. But if you attack or say anything about my family, my friends, my boyfriend, anybody who I love, watch out.
Yeah.
I'm very protective. Yeah. And the girl was looking at me like this. Nothing. I said, well, obviously there's something and you have something to say. Mm-hmm. And then Alex I see her on the side like, oh my God. And she's like fucking running away. I'm like, well, what do you have to say?
Why is she saying it to you?
Exactly.
You're right there.
It was so stupid. It was such a stupid thing. Just be a nice fucking person. Like, why do you have to talk shit?
Everyone just wants attention.
But anyway,
That's why I just
don't fuck with
I'm
me.
in my little bubble with my little friends, and I'm happy.
Yeah, so that goes, and then, wait, there was something that goes hand in hand with that before we move on to you. Mm-hmm. When they talk about everybody else to you. So, let's say you were talking so much shit about everybody to me. Oh. Like your other friends. That's a red flag. Because what are you saying about me?
Oh, I see. Exactly.
Even if you're like this.
I see what you mean.
What are you saying about me? If I know like that you're not really cool with them or whatever, and there's like issues, then okay, you're venting to me. But if you're talking shit about your other friends to me, what are you saying about me to your other friends?
Exactly. And going off with this, if you walk into a room where something like that happens and the vibes are off, they're off for a reason. Trust the vibes, awesome. Valid vibes. That's why we put vibes in our name, because trust your gut. It's never wrong. Things like that. No. People are so fake. Mm-hmm. Like, it's scary. Yeah. Scary. If you're with the wrong ones. Obviously now, like, I'm at a point in my life again where I have my 4 core friends and I'm in my bubble with them and I'm happy with them. Mm-hmm. And that's it. So I guess it comes with age. Just, you know who your real friends are, and that's it. Mm-hmm. You just put time into them, and whatever you put out comes back. Yeah. So,
I think so.
All right. Let's see what I got in my little bag of PTSD over here. Okay. So, this is my biggest pet peeve ever. Guys, girls, whatever, but this kind of goes with a friend. But anyway, I hate when people play the victim instead of apologizing. Mm. Something could happen where they are literally so wrong. So wrong. But they're so stubborn to apologize for it. Mm-hmm. And I hate that. Because instead of just being like, I'm sorry this hurt you, or you know what, you're right, they will go out of their way to make a sob story and pull out something from the blue just to make it like, just freaking apologize, especially if they're your friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Just fucking apologize.
I'm like trying to think. I'm like, who are you talking about? Really?
When she was hanging out with my ex-boyfriend, you could put this all in. Put it all in. Put it in.
She ain't watching this shit. She
no. I literally was out and about with my friends. I invited her. Dubbed me. I go on Snapchat. She's hanging out with my ex-boyfriend at a bar. Yeah. Saying, bestie. Excuse me? What the fuck is that? I don't know what you mean. You need to grow up. Oh.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, okay. Let me grow up. Let me block your number and let me move on.
That's true.
So that's what I did. Anyway.
I forgot about that.
Anywho. So we don't have time for that. If you have friends who do that, who like play the victim, and
that wasn't even a friend though.
She's out, but whatever. If you have someone that does that, cut them off. You don't have time for that. Okay. And quality over quantity. Wait. That's just so amazing.
Yeah.
Quantity. What?
No, you were right.
No.
Yes. It's not how many friends you have. It's the...
Oh, I thought I mixed it up. I was like, oh, wait.
Quantity. No, quality over quantity.
I don't know. Like, I guess growing up, it's like, I want all these friends. No. I want to be popular.
That was never me, honestly.
Really?
Well, like, I mean, you look at, like, other friend groups and you're a little jealous. Well, when you're little, I don't know left from right, so...
You still don't. Anyhow.
No, but, yeah, I don't know. I always kept my circles small. But even that fucked me, so I don't know. So... Another one for friends that I wrote, they get mad when you have other friends. Or, like, they make it a point to... This happened to me my whole childhood.
Wait, explain this. I'm, like, a little confused.
All right, so we'll just use me and you as an example, right? Me and you were friends, we're kids or whatever, and then I'm hanging out with someone else, and you have something to say about it.
I get what you mean, because it's, like, jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah. Jealous of you having other friends. But when they have other friends, it's okay. It's weird. This happened to me. So
that growing up, yeah. But again, we always go back to kids.
I know.
That's freaking crazy.
Because I feel bad. I feel bad from like, well, we had a whole episode about it, but
no, like I grew up with like
I wish
Catholic
I could hug.
school divas.
I wish I could hug myself.
Oh my God.
Like my little self. I really do.
What did you just say?
I wish I could hug myself.
You know what I thought you said, right?
Yes.
I literally heard that.
I said I wish I could hug my younger self and like just say it's okay.
No,
I used to get so worried. Like, I mean, I still do.
Like Anna's still like my bitch, attached to my hip, but because of her, because we grew up with like the same kind of people when it comes to childhood, like with camp and shit. I grew up with like Catholic school divas.
Oh, ew. No.
Yeah. I was like so young, but anyway. Yeah. So another toxic trait is when you're with a friend, but like a lot of people are like blinded when you're with a toxic person. It could be a boyfriend or a friend because you just love them too much and you can't picture your life without them, honestly. So like having a friend that's just so self-centered and they'll go to plans that satisfies them, if that makes sense. They do whatever they want to do. They literally don't care about you, and like you literally have to, but you're there because you enjoy their presence and you love them, but you find yourself literally asking for the bare minimum, like a ride home, like something like that.
Yeah,
like they just don't care about you. Or like, for example, when you're out at a bar or a club and they'll leave you with a guy, it's like, no. Oh, I'm all alone.
Yeah, no,
good, you don't give a shit about me. I could just, I'm in Manhattan. Let me just lay on the corner of Metropolitan, all right, and your sister's ass.
So much anxiety.
No,
but like me, the way I am, tonight. Let's say I went out with you and like all your friends, even if I'm like, okay, I'm not close to Alyssa, but if Alyssa was to be alone, I wouldn't leave her.
Exactly.
Like if you left her, Kat left her, whatever, like all these people left her and she's alone, I would not leave her.
But I'm saying self-centered, careless freaking people. No, it doesn't matter how long you know them, how close you guys are. They'll leave you in a heartbeat to go do whatever they want to do, whatever's better.
Selfish.
They don't care what you want to do.
Selfish.
So, and another thing too, I guess along those lines of having a selfish friend is like, when they like hang out, whatever. It could be like a friend group. That's what I'm trying to say, is like when they hang out and like don't invite you, and then they'll post and then you like do a little petty slide up or whatever, or text them, be like, I'm doing nothing. And they're like, okay. Like, they just don't care.
Yeah.
And then, like, when you confront them about it and you start getting nasty, they come back at you, like, 10 times nastier. And it's like, was I hurt? Or were you hurt? Did I hurt you by sitting on my ass at home doing nothing, watching you guys hang out and having fun without me?
That's why the groups of, like, 3 never really works.
Yeah. That's why, again, I have my one... That's it. My 4 friends, and just I put time into them. But unless you have a solid friend group, but again, being 22, late 20s, growing up, it's hard.
Everyone's busy.
Yeah, that's it. The real ones stay.
Right.
The real ones stay.
For a relationship, I have 2 that kind of go hand in hand. So obviously, if they're hiding their phone, right, and they're not going to give you their phone to look at, but then, like, on the other hand, you shouldn't have to ask for their phone. If you have an instinct that you need to check their phone, that's a red flag.
I'm going to be honest, like, after my PTSD, I would rather die than look at my boyfriend's phone. Like,
it's so bad.
Such bad anxiety. If I see a girl's name, I'm done. Like, looking up this girl, constantly comparing myself to her. It's true. I guess it's every girl. But I was never like that until I was cheated on. Yeah, exactly. And that's literally PTSD. To that. And I'm not insecure. Wait. Far from insecure.
Oh my God.
You were just going to say that?
No, so the next one I wrote is asking to see someone's phone means you're insecure.
And I just said, let me put in.
Yeah. Wow. Like, if they're, like, consistently asking to see your phone, and let's say there's literally nothing on it, but they have to keep checking, then they're insecure and they need to figure that out.
Yeah, like, my ex was very insecure, and I'm very loyal, and I literally did nothing, and he was just annoying me. Like, ew, like, annoying. But me, like, I'm not insecure, but it's like, are you fucking cheating on me? Do I look stupid here loving you?
That's different because you were actually hurt. Like, if they weren't hurt and they just, like, have, I don't know.
True. It's a little different.
Some men are a little, like, you know.
Yeah. But I was hurt. He was just insecure.
Exactly.
There's a difference. The people that are insecure are the most toxic ones because they don't want you anywhere without them in your presence.
Yeah, no. Oh my God, that's another thing. If you're not allowed to go out, or you have to send them what you're wearing, you would never see me ever sending. And we've been together for 6 years. Sending Kenny what I'm wearing, telling him where I'm going to make sure he like.
Wait, I have a funny story.
The fuck.
So when I was with this guy for a freaking little bit of time, he was so freaking toxic, whatever. So I was going out with my friend, just out to eat. I had on a cheetah top. Nothing crazy. He said it wasn't even revealing or anything. Okay. And he goes, I don't want you wearing that. What are you doing?
No,
and I was
immediately no.
And I'm like, no, I'm wearing this. And he goes, no, like, I think it's hot when girls wear cheetah. Like, as a guy, like, they think it's so hot, so take it off. I go, I'm sorry that you get turned on when you see other girls wearing cheetah print, but I'm your girlfriend, but I'm still gonna wear this. But thank you for your input. Like,
ew.
But it was the most traumatic experience. I was just bored, honestly.
Yeah, but
see, I don't need to go to therapy.
That's honestly disgusting. Like, if Kenny was to ever tell me what I have to wear, or tell me to take something off, immediately no. I don't care that it's been 6 years. Immediately no.
No. This goes off with him too. I posted Merry Christmas with my family.
We talked about this.
I know, I'm saying it again. And I was at the end of the photo, and I'm squeezing my sister, and he's like, you would post a picture with your ass out.
Merry fucking Christmas, you filthy animal.
Navidad. I'm with my family. You think I want that? Everyone see my ass? It's a family photo. And he's like, yeah, you would do that.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah. Fucking dirtbag.
Yeah, no. So if even like girls, like don't hound, or whatever, whoever you're dating, don't hound your partner. Where are you? Who are you with? What are you doing? Like, while they're out trying to have a good time with their friends.
It's really
if you don't trust them, that's a different problem. Yeah. If you were wearing cheetah, right?
Something so stupid.
Something so fucking stupid. But okay, let's say your tits were out. Okay? He should trust you that if a man was to come up to you, you're good. Yeah. You have a boyfriend. I'm loyal. Go ahead. Look, I'm taken. That should be like, oh. Like, a little, that should turn them on, that you could, whatever, ignore someone.
I know what you mean.
Reject them. So what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
You should want them to look
But
good. You want me to go out in sweatpants?
Like,
Even that. Boys will come up to you no matter what.
It doesn't matter what you're wearing.
You're
no
breathing.
Makeup, no nothing.
If you're a breathing woman, a man will come up to you at a bar.
Literally.
Doesn't matter what you're wearing. I could be wearing a black garbage bag. Does not matter.
Honestly, like, whatever. I'm just saying, the nights I just go out because I'm like, fuck it, and I don't look the best, and I have little to no makeup on, that's when a guy comes. It's when you're, like, least expecting it. It literally doesn't matter.
But you have to trust your partner that they're going to reject them. And if they don't, then that's on them. But you have to have, that's a whole other conversation. Not telling me what to wear. Not happening.
No, never.
Not happening. Especially if you, like, you were getting ready, you felt so good in that outfit, you were, like, taking selfies and stuff, and then they say that, and you're like, oh, shit.
Another thing I wanted to say was, if you're with a toxic person, you know it, but you're not comfortable enough to, like, have the balls to admit it, cut them off. You can't picture your life without them, and that's okay. It's completely normal. But these are some signs that you are in a toxic relationship. You are, like, I guess you're losing your spark. You know when girls, like, have that breakup and they have that afterglow? Mm-hmm. Like, a spark is a real thing. Mm-hmm. If you, like, I lost mine when I was with that freaking guy again. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, pale. Like, I put on weight. I was insecure about myself. I was always questioning myself. I was never comfortable. Yet, and I was with him every day. Okay? We were hanging out every day. My boyfriend now, he is over 4,000 miles away, and I've never felt better. So what I'm saying is, when you're in a relationship, it's not about the other person. It's about you, how they make you feel about yourself. Mm. So even though he's so far away, I
have something to go off that.
Even though he is so far away, he makes me feel so good about myself. Mm-hmm. And he makes me want to keep going with the brands, keep, going to the gym, like, just so I feel
someone that motivates you, makes you feel your best self.
Exactly. And that's everything. So that is why, because obviously with the whole situation with him being so far away for so long, it's like, people, why are you still with him? How are you with him? That's why I feel good within myself. It's never about the other person. So
yeah, I have something that goes off of that before we forget. So if let's say you're fighting with somebody, like your relationship, or you're just in an argument, and they start bringing up, like, personal attacks or something that they know that you're insecure about. So this happened to me with my old boyfriend, but we were so young again, but I went through a lot when I was young, okay? He would say, if we were fighting, well, you're fat, never wanted you anyway. I had prettier girlfriends in the past, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you were so young.
And I was so young, and that's obviously still affects me now, because even, like, okay, me and Kenny, we're good. We don't fight, like, we don't have serious fights. Obviously, like, we get annoyed with each other, but that's normal. We're fucking basically married. So, like, we obviously get annoyed with each other, but he has never, ever done that. Like, personally attack me for something that he knows I'm insecure
They do that
about.
to get control over you.
It's hard. It was horrible. But I could say, like, gratefully that he makes it clear every day. He will never go a day without calling me beautiful. He will never go a day without saying I love you. He will never go a day without calling me babe.
And the people watching this, we've been through a lot of shit before we got into our healthy relationships.
Even though, people who watch
I hear, like, voices like, that must be nice. No, but watch our last episode. Seriously, it all starts within
there's
yourself.
Also a lot of people that I know that watch this that don't know what I went through. So this is, like, scary for me.
I know.
It is, like, scary to open up about it, and I don't, like, want people. If you're watching this and you know me, don't talk to me about this, because I'm not ready yet. But I'm just saying, because, like, there's a lot of family and friends that watch this that don't know stuff. When I'm ready, I'll get into all of that.
Exactly.
But that's what I'll say right now. I was in a very toxic relationship, but I was very young. It doesn't matter how old you are. It does not matter, because it was a relationship and I was very young and it sucked. But I met Kenny at 15 and we basically grew up together. And for the last 6 years, he's never done any of that.
That's crazy.
I thank God for him every day. Like, yes, obviously we get annoyed with each other and things happen, but, like, at the end of the day, I look back at what I had, even at a young age, to what I have now, And I just literally pray to God.
I know.
Because if I had to go through that one more time in that way, no, I would be done with relationships. And that's scary because I've only been in 2.
This goes back with like therapy in general. Like those guys need therapy, and they put their
I hope he's in therapy.
People.
I mean, I have no idea where this man is. I have no idea. I hope you're in therapy. You're probably watching this, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Hope you're good and hope you're in therapy, and I hope that you treat your new girlfriend right.
Yeah, that's it.
Period.
It's true, because then no matter what, like, whatever, they'll keep going girl to girl to girl, and they'll all be going through the same thing because people don't want to heal. We talked about this in another podcast too, but there's boys, girls even do it. You see them in a new relationship, you know, they'll have a long relationship, they'll stop, they'll be with another person, long relationship, they'll stop, be with another person. Alone. They'd rather put all their feelings and burdens and traumas onto somebody else and insecurities as opposed to healing. You need to heal. You can't be jumping from person to person to try to find that satisfaction. That's where toxic relationships come in. If you're not, again, it all is with yourself. If you're not okay with yourself, if you're not secure within yourself, you cannot be in a relationship. That's it. Someone else. Stop relying on other people for happiness. That's also what I'm trying to say. Okay, this goes with friends, relationships. My whole life, I wasn't happy if I wasn't out with my friends. I wasn't happy if I wasn't in a relationship with the guy. This was growing up. Yeah. Obviously, everyone wants that. But as you get older, you feel happier within yourself. If you find happiness within yourself, you are invincible. Nobody could hurt you. That's the honest truth. A toxic friend, you could drop like this: I'm good by myself. Because being on your own is so stress-free. Again, it sounds, probably to the young people watching, it probably sounds miserable and horrifying. But you only have yourself at the end of the day, So
we asked you guys on Instagram to write in some red flags, and we got a lot of responses, so I'm going to read through a few of them now. So one red flag is not being able to communicate and be heard. So
if there's no communication, it's not going to work.
Communication is key in a relationship. Someone else said not being able to come to a compromise or get to a solution. Okay. That's true. That's kind of like what you said of playing the victim, not saying you're sorry. It's like, all right, we're just in the same spot now.
You're going back and forth, and they won't stop doing it.
It's a circle of life.
That's when someone is stubborn. Episode. Yeah, so when someone is stubborn, they literally will not apologize or change their actions.
If you're catching if you say, this is another red flag, but I'm just saying, if you tell someone something that upsets you and then they continue to do it over and over and over, and even they'll say sorry, your sorry means fucking nothing.
Their apology was just manipulation.
Taking a picture. Why do you like in this girl's picture? Okay, I'm so sorry, blah, blah. Then they post another one. Why did you like it again? It bothers me. Actions, I know you have history with this girl. Something like that.
Yeah, like you're feeling that way. Your feelings are valid. So why are they invalidating your feelings? Because then you're like, okay, I feel like shit, and now I'm going to continue to feel like shit, and now I'm just going to be more insecure because you keep liking this girl's pictures. And it could, liking pictures, it's like
yeah, it was just an example.
I know.
But like, let's say it's an
upset me, yeah. But then it's like.
It does, though. It's annoying. It is annoying. I don't like it.
I don't like it. Nobody likes it, but then why do we do it?
I don't like anyone's pictures. I literally like your pictures, Ashley's pictures.
I don't, but then I don't know.
I don't even scroll, honestly. It's not for any reason. I just don't really use Instagram like that anymore. But whatever. It's fucking social media. We'll do a whole thing.
Yeah, that's a whole other podcast.
Let's just go to the next one. Yeah. The energy you give is not being reciprocated. So, you know how they say 50-50? Mm-hmm. I don't like that. 100.
Guy gives more. Oh.
You should both equally give 100%. Why am I giving 50?
I feel like relationships really work out when a guy likes the girl more.
Because sometimes it could be too much.
Yeah, I don't like too much.
Yeah, so I don't, you gotta love each other equally. It's gotta be equal, but yeah. And if you feel like, again, like repeating yourself or something, and they're just not putting that energy back, even friendships, If you're inviting someone everywhere and they're literally inviting you to nothing, okay, then it's not equal.
Yep.
Okay. Living on Staten Island. Red flag.
Literally red flag.
I need therapy just from living on Staten Island. You could buy it at valvibes.org.
Yes. Yeah.
Not being supportive of your significant other's passions, even if they're not your own.
So, my boyfriend is a professional soccer player. I don't know soccer. I don't know shit, but I'll still be in the stands cheering him on, whatever the fuck's going on.
No matter what they're doing.
And he's all the way in Italy. And he's gone for a long time. But I'm still here supporting him every day. It's just, again, going back to having an outlet, everyone needs that. And you have to be grateful that they have that. And that's it. You just got to support each other.
Yeah, definitely. If they, get jealous or, say anything, even friends, about your successes and, try to bring you down, trying to bring you down is a red flag.
Yeah.
In any way. Invalidating what your success is. You know what I mean? So
I know.
we have a business, but not a lot of people understand what that truly means. I feel like I said this to you. A lot of people are like, "Oh, okay, you have a small business. All right, I'll support you," and that's it.
No,
it's
not
serious.
Kind of that's cute vibe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. They think yeah, that's cute. All right, it will go away.
Especially being an entrepreneur, it's sky's the limit. Keep going. Which my boyfriend's family is a whole bunch of entrepreneurs, and they really freaking motivate me.
But if you're
shout
not,
out, because they're definitely watching this. But I'm just saying,
if you're not, you don't get it. That's the thing.
Yeah, we're young. We're doing it for a good cause, and we got a good thing going. We just need that extra
push
because we're already in our heads enough. So, and especially you want your friends, you want your significant other, you want them to really support you. I'm really grateful that I have that. Not really my family, they do, but they're also really nervous for me, which is normal because they want the best for me. But if I'm doing something,
support it.
Yeah, give me that motivation.
Exactly. Yeah, I know that, our family and our good friends want the best for us, but if you want the best for me, then motivate me, because if you're gonna say or look at me a certain way or not respond the way that I would expect you to when I'm talking about Val vibes or anything, you're not looking out for me. You're kind of making me sad. So
you're making me sad
because those are the people that you want. When I told some people that I'm an LLC, I'm like, oh my god, I was so excited and stuff. And it was oh, that's good. And it's no, but isn't that great? Shouldn't you be jumping up and down for me?
Exactly. But this, okay.
Because
we're going to say it. I'm going to say it. Ready? Ready for this? It's coming.
Oh, Jesus.
They're going to come and full on support when we have 10 million followers. That's when they're going to be knew you could do it. That's when they're going to start being let's go, this and that.
That happened. So I obviously watch makeup YouTubers, not really anymore, but Jeffree Star, I used to watch, not anymore. He's problematic. He started at literally nothing. Okay. He was poor. Had horrible parents. It was horrible. Obviously now he is a multi-billionaire. He talked about this in his documentary with Shane Dawson, that after he became even slightly big on social media and started making money, all of a sudden all his family that left him when he was nothing came back and expected him, let's say they came and visited him and they went out to dinner, they expected him to pay. They're just and everyone came back once he was someone again. And he's I just left those people out of my life. He realized it, and now he's literally alone. He just made friends.
I always respect the people that were with me from the beginning of my life. They'll always have that special spot in my heart. But I'm saying especially in this situation, I literally if an old friend decided to come back to me once we're big,
no,
I literally no. Please
you
get
gotta
out of
come
my face.
now.
You're irrelevant.
And for anyone who's watching, who's an old friend that came back to us now, we appreciate it.
No, we appreciate right now, appreciate you
Those
so
are
much.
we see you as real friends, okay? Because you're supporting our brand from the beginning when we had 0 followers, 0 anything. We weren't legit, all that stuff. We weren't selling in the mall. you were supporting, you were following, you were liking our pictures, you were watching our podcast. Those people, we thank you. Even some of the people that we are close with, if, you know, whether you watch or not, thank you. Whatever.
I reconnected with an old friend last night, and he was like, obviously, like, we haven't spoke, but I'm so proud of you. I've been watching all your podcasts. I was like, oh my God. Like, comment. It doesn't, supporting again doesn't mean buying a shirt from the website. It means liking a video, liking a picture, following.
Subscribe.
Yeah, freaking subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please, it's just, you need a Gmail account. It is 2023. You should have a Gmail account.
You have a Gmail.
You have one. Just freaking hit it. That's it.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we love you guys.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. And one last thing, to wrap this podcast up, we are currently having a giveaway on our Instagram.
Yes.
So all you have to do is be following our Instagram and our TikTok, and then you comment, you tag some friends, and you say something that you love about yourself. So
you have to do that. Don't skip that part.
You can't skip that part, or else you're not entered.
Yeah.
And then extra entries is if you're subscribed to this podcast, you get 5 extra entries.
Do it.
If you share it on your story, you get an extra entry. So it's for free, completely free, and you get a bunch of stress relief things and a free t-shirt and a promo code. So go, I'll link our Instagram down below. Go enter it.
Do it.
Share it with your friends. Because you might win. We're going to announce it on Valentine's Day. So it's a whole self-love thing.
Yes.
And we also have Valentine's Day merch out now.
It's like really cute.
It's really cute.
Look.
Just look. It's fine. Like, just look. You know you're going to want it. So.
Yeah. That's all. And then each of our proceeds, a percentage is donated to NAMI. So again, it's for a good cause. We're always giving back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that is it for this week's podcast. Again, we are on a schedule. So just so you guys know, a reminder, we will be posting every other Wednesday. So when you're watching this, it is February
Valid
25th.
Wednesday.
Yes, Valid Wednesday. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to stay valid.